Welcome to Choosing and Using Your Major, presented by the Career Development Center at Appalachian State University. Choosing a major involves 4 steps: self-assessment, major and career information, decision-making, and career planning. Self-assessment is a process of discovering who you are. It means exploring your interests, abilities, and values to determine which major and career would be the best fit for you. There are other aspects to self-assessment, which include getting involved in a club or organization, volunteering, part-time work, hobbies or leisure activities. These are all ways that you can learn more about who you are and which areas might be a good fit for you. It also includes taking classes or exploring different types of subjects that might be interesting to you. Part of a self-assessment is learning about who you are and the different aspects that make up who you are. And those are interests, abilities, values, experiences, and your personality. Experiences can be things that you have done in the past that have helped you learn more about who you are in terms of your interests, abilities, and values. And this might include a part-time job that you have had, an internship, volunteer experience, sports or music that you were involved in, travel, clubs or organizations, or perhaps leadership roles that you had within these organizations. An important part of self-assessment is to think about your past experiences and think about what you learned from those past experiences. What were some of your duties or accomplishments when you were a part of a team or a part of a club or in your work? What was the environment like? What did you like and dislike about the environment or about the duties that you had? Interest may include a variety of different activities, clubs, organization, volunteer, internship. It could also include classes that you have taken that you have really enjoyed, and books that you have read, perhaps a movie, the type of movies that you enjoy watching. These can all be ways of determining what you might be interested in. Abilities. Abilities may be past classes that you have taken that you really excelled in. Maybe you learned through a club or organization or sports team that you had really great leadership abilities. Maybe you were able to create flyers or create an article as a part of a newspaper. So abilities would be the different skills that you feel like you have or other people have told you that you have. Another part of self-assessment is values. Values are the principles and the part of your professional and future career that are really important to you, and these could be personal and professional values. One way to think about values is to look at past experiences and think about, well, what was really important to you about those past experiences and what might you want to have in a future career. And some of those might include family or money, flexibility, creativity. Do you want to work indoors or outdoors? Do you want to work in an individual environment or be a part of a team? Once you have learned more about who you are and perhaps taken a self-assessment inventory, you hopefully have a list of majors and or careers that seem to match with who you are. And another part of figuring out what you want to major in is doing research on these majors and careers. And one way that you can do that is through the Peer Career Center, and there are career exploration software is available, a variety of internet resources that are designed to give you information on work tasks, job outlook, salary, likes and dislikes, professional organizations within the field. Other ways to explore majors and careers is through an informational interview or a job shadow experience. And just takes it a step further. It's more than just reading about the information in a book or through the internet. It is interacting with someone working in that field one-on-one, finding out how they got into that field and what they really like about it. Another way is to talk to peers that are in different majors to find out what their career expectations are, what they have learned through the major, and what they are planning on doing with the major, and to also talk with professors in various departments. And another way to explore majors and careers is through perhaps volunteering within that field or doing an internship within that field. A resource offered through the Peer Career Center is Career Information by Major, and on the Peer Career website you can find out about majors, all of the majors offered at ASU, and what kinds of career titles you can pursue within those majors, what kinds of skills do people typically have in that field, and also professional organizations that are a part of that field. Another way to explore majors is through the Majors Fair, and this happens each fall in the Grandfather Mountain Ballroom of the Student Union. And this is an opportunity for you to speak with departments from across campus, and there will be faculty, representatives, and oftentimes students that are currently in the department, and they will be there to answer your questions about the major, about the department requirements, possibly about minors that are offered within the department. The third step in choosing your major is decision making, and you can continue to work with the Peer Career Center in ensuring that you are making an informed decision about your major. You also want to continue working with your academic advisor. At this point, you may be trying to decide between two majors or a major and a minor, and you are trying to make the best decision for what your future career or academic goals are. There are a variety of decision-making tools that the Peer Career Center can use, such as a decision-making grid and a pros and cons list. You want to continue to compare major and career information, looking at the coursework that is required and making sure that the coursework is both interesting and also something that matches your abilities. Because choosing a major is more than just what you're interested in. You also want to make sure that it is a good fit for your values and your abilities and your future career goals. And then finally, you put all this information together and make an informed decision about your major and career. The final step of choosing and using your major is career planning, and this step primarily takes place through the Career Development Center. So after you have thought about who you are and researched careers and majors that match with who you are and made a good decision, you want to start planning for your future career and or graduate school. And you can do this through the Career Development Center. The website has a variety of informational resources to help you start planning your career, and you can also meet individually with your career counselor. Career counselors are assigned to each college, so you have one specifically that will work with the college where your major is housed. If you have any further questions about choosing and using a major, or if you would like to set up an individual appointment, please feel free to contact the Peer Career Center at 262-2029 or email. Thank you.